about to get my car inspected and shit. So, this lighting is fucking horrific, but I'm waiting to get my car inspected, so I haven't made a video in a fucking long time, and I'm sorry about that. But, I got a little story from when I was in 10th grade, and it was my first girl kiss. So just listen. When I was in 10th grade, I was trying to, like, ever since, like, 9th grade, I've been trying to figure out my sexuality, trying to figure out, like, basically, like, what I wanted to do, like, who I wanted to be with, because I never, like, felt fully into a guy. Like, I dated so many fucking dudes, and I just, like, one after the other, like, I just didn't care. So, in 10th grade, there's this girl who was a freshman, and I ended up thinking she was so fucking cute. And I never said anything about it. And then I had this boyfriend. His name was Lewis. We're gonna call him Lewis. I had this boyfriend named Lewis, and we were together in 9th grade for probably like 6-7 months. And then we broke up. And then in 10th grade, he ended up dating this girl that I thought was really cute. I was like, whatever. Like, I don't really care. So when they started dating, she just didn't like me off the bat because I was the ex, you know? So, whatever. Didn't really care, never bothered about it. I never gave a fuck. Me and Lewis became, like, friends again after a really long time. They were probably dating for, like, almost a year at that point. And me and her still had that beef, but I was over it. So, they ended up breaking up at some point, and he wanted me back. And I was like, okay. So, I ended up dating him for, like, a month or so. And that's when this bitch, we're gonna call her Amanda. So, Amanda kept trying to write to me, so I was not, what? I wasn't allowed to have a phone when I lived with my aunt, because she was a fucking psychopath, but besides the point, that's another story. I would, like, go on my friend's phone on the bus on Facebook, and I saw that she was messaging me, and she was saying, like, meet me at the mall, like, I'm gonna fight you, like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, like, all this shit, and I was like, dude, like, you guys are back together. Like, get over it. Like, fucking get over it. Eventually, when they got back together, I had a letter that Lewis had written me while they were dating, saying how happy he was to be with me and why he wanted to be with me, and then calling her, like, just a really fucked up name, and I want to use it, but I can't use a real name. Don't want to do that to her. Anyway, she ended up wanting to fight me, and I kept telling her, I was like, you know what? Meet me at the school store one day, and I'm gonna show you what your fucking boyfriend wrote about you. And so finally, she was like, fine. We get to the school store, and she meets me there, and I pull out this fucking letter, and she starts reading it, and her mouth is just dropping as she's reading it, and I knew it was. I knew she wasn't gonna fucking like it, because he was being a fucking cunt to her for no reason. I showed her, she read it, we ended up becoming cool. So, even though she was still dating him, we ended up being cool. I was telling her, I was like, dude, like, I'm not into it. And then, that's when, like, within, like, the next month or two, I ended up coming out as, like, bisexual, because I still wasn't sure about myself. And I had no idea that she was bisexual. And so, Lewis had conveniently gotten fucking suspended for selling Adderall for candy. I wish I was kidding, I'm not. Me and her ended up becoming closer once he was suspended, because she didn't really have anyone to spend her time with. So I was like, hey, like, bitch, like, you know, we can hang out. So every morning we would sit, like, by the windows on the little heater thing, and we would just talk, and she would put me on her lap, and she would be, like, just hugging me, and it was so fucking cute, and, like, I, like, felt really good about it, because that was my first encounter with, like, feeling, like, affection from a girl. Like, I don't know, I was into it, obviously, because I'm a gay fucker. I am a lesbian, raging, fucking homosexual. That's me. This bitch is doing this for, like, 2 weeks, and we're getting super close, and she is flirting with me like fucking crazy, like, calling me beautiful, telling me she wants to be with me, all this shit, and I kept saying, like, you're with you. Name almost slipped. You're with Lewis. She was like, yeah, I know, but, like, I really feel this connection towards you. And I just wanted to kiss her. I wanted to kiss her so bad, and I didn't give a fuck. one day, me and her were just walking back from the cafeteria, and she had to like tell me something, so she pulled me to the side, like kind of like near there was like this area by like the LGI doors, like the auditorium doors. And so it was like this little inlet thing. And so we were standing in there, and I ended up just kissing her. And we were kissing for probably like 30 seconds, I guess. And it felt fucking amazing to me, because like it was the first girl I ever kissed, and it was just fucking wild. And I loved it. But after that, she kept flirting with me. But then the second Lewis got back, I'm no longer here. I don't exist anymore. Because this bitch was just fucking with me. I should have guessed that. But how old was I? Fucking like 15? After that, eventually when he came back, that's when she stopped talking to me. And he fucking hated me because he found out that I was flirting with her. He had no idea we kissed. Since that story wasn't long enough, I decided I'm just gonna tell 2 stories in this. So, this story is called Fish Pussy. Sounds inviting, doesn't it? This bitch. Whew! Okay. So I've been on Tumblr for like 4 years now, and like I meet a lot of people over Tumblr. Like a lot of my friends I've met online, and they're my closest friends. And so I met this girl on Tumblr. She messaged me. She said, "Oh, you live in Jersey?" I was like, "Yeah, like, where do you live?" And I, like, basically just moved here. It was my middle of 11th grade, and that's when I came here. We started talking, and then she asked me where I lived, and I said the town I lived in. And she said, "Oh, me too." I was like, "No fucking way." And she told me, she said, "Do you go to blah blah high school?" I said, "Well, yeah, I do." "Oh, me too." This website, millions of fucking people, this girl messages me and goes to my school already. Me and her ended up like becoming cool, and she had a girlfriend at the time, and so did I. And we just became like really good friends. And so her and her girlfriend ended up breaking up, and then me and my girlfriend broke up. Or the other way around, doesn't really matter. After we both had broken up with our girlfriends, she would like sit with me in the morning before classes, and she would say to me like, how cute I was, and like shit like that. It was like very like subtle flirting, and I was like, oh, like that's sweet. And I thought she was really cute too, so like I was flirting back. We just kept talking about like how we should probably fuck, but like we didn't. So we were just like saying all the shit like, yo, we can go in the school bathroom like lesbians in the bathroom, like like no. She ended up asking me if she can come over one night, and I snuck her in through my window. But when she came in through my window, we talked for a good like 10 minutes, and then we just started kissing. We ended up like obviously like getting a little heated. I start kissing her, and I take off her pants, and I'm hit with a stench I've never smelled, and could have gone my whole life without smelling. But this bitch was a fucking trooper, I guess. And I went through with it. Don't fucking ask me why. Don't tell me I'm disgusting, because I know. Like, I know. I'm aware. I start giving this bitch some head, and I am gagging on her. I'm literally gagging. Like, I don't know if she heard me or not, but I'm literally, like, on her, like, like, straight up. She came, and I just immediately, I was like, I don't even want you to fuck me. But this bitch ended up fucking me. It hurt so bad, because I was so fucking turned off from how she smelt down there, bitch. Don't touch me. Like, I was just thinking in my head, when are you gonna leave? When the fuck are you leaving? Can you, like, jump out my window now? So finally, when she was done, I didn't come. I just acted like I did, because this fucking hurt. Like, I was fucking dry as a motherfucker, because this shit smelled so bad. I was just so over it. And I just, this bitch, like, afterwards trying to, like, hold me, touch me. I'm just like, how do I tell you to go the fuck home? How do I tell you to go home? And I was like, yo, I'm really tired. You want to get the fuck out? She left, and I swear on everything, I laid in my bed for probably, like, 20 minutes just crying. Like, I was crying because this experience fucked me up so bad that, like, I was straight up fucking questioning my whole sexuality. I had only had sex with a girl one time before that. And that was great. But then this time I was just like, what's happening? Like, this isn't what I want to taste. It's not what I want to feel. You know? So this story actually takes another turn. But after this whole shit, I do not want to fuck this bitch again. And she texted me probably like an hour after she left, and she was like, that was so great, like, thank you, like, we definitely need to do that again, like, it felt so good, like, all the shit. And I was like, no. And she said, what do you mean no? I said, no. No, there won't be another next time, because wash your pussy, bitch. Wash your pussy. How hard is that? Eventually we just stopped doing that shit, because I was not again. We ended up just being like cool friends. We were cool with each other. Her name's Fish Pussy in this story. This is Fish Pussy. All my friends know her by Fish Pussy. Sorry if you're watching this and know who you are, which I don't think you do, but you might. You got a fish pussy. One night I was at my uncle's house, and her friends were gonna go on the beach. It was like nighttime, and they were gonna smoke. And so I was like, all right, bet, like, I'll come with you. She came to my uncle's house to pick me up because I didn't drive then. And we ended up, like, we took a ride down to the beach, we picked up a friend. We get on the beach, and it's like, you can't see shit. Like, it's so fucking foggy from, like, the sand, the fog, like, mist. Like, it was just, like, you couldn't see your fucking hand in front of you. We find a place, we lay down the blankets, and this bitch starts packing a bowl. Mind you, I've smoked a few times before this. Like, I know what being high feels like. Like, I've been high, I like weed. Like, I know I'm not gonna, you know, it's fucking weed. We're sitting there, and she packs the bowl and she starts passing it around. I'm the second person to get it. I take one hit. I go. I held it in longer than that, but you know. And I immediately start feeling something, and usually I do. I was like, all right, bet. So it gets around maybe 2 more people, and I am just in a fucking cube, just floating in fucking nothing. Like, I just feel so, like, I couldn't see anything right. I couldn't breathe right. I thought I was dying. Like, I truly felt like something was so fucking wrong. I just kept saying, am I okay? Am I okay? Am I okay? Someone please tell me I'm okay. So they packed the bowl again, and I was like, nah, bitch, nah. I'm fucking, no. I don't want that. And so they're all perfectly fucking fine, because I told them I was not okay, and they kept telling me, they were like, yeah, the first time we smoked her weed, like Fish Pussy's weed, like we felt like that too. And so she was telling me she got it fucking like imported from Mexico or some dumb shit. We start walking back to the car, and Fish Pussy's literally like holding me up because I cannot fucking walk. I kept saying like, am I okay? Am I okay? And I didn't have my shoes on. I had to get my shoes on. She had to fucking put my shoes on for me. I'm a big girl, but I couldn't do it, you know? We finally get in the car, and I feel so fucking sick. I feel so sick. All I remember after getting in the car is Broadway songs, a lot of Broadway songs, and then we pulled over for me to fucking yak in the street. They gave me some poison weed. Shit was laced. Shit was fucking laced. The next morning, I just woke up in my bed. I don't know how I got there. That day, I went to Hallmark with my grandma, and we're walking around, and I start feeling like a pain on my arm, and I was like, ow, what the fuck? And I looked down at my arm, and I had literally scratched a hole in my arm. I was high for literally 24 hours. Like, that shit was not just weed. Like, I never fucked with her after that again, because you make me question my sexuality and then question if I did a drug or if I did poison. Can you do poison? You can ingest poison. Can you do poison? You do a line of rat poison. I'm sorry. Fuck. Yeah, those are my stories. And I'm sorry for doing, like, more story times, but I'm still trying to, like, get shit down to do something that's not a story time. You can give me, like, suggestions, because I have so many fucking story times, but I don't want to just only do that. So, like, let me know. I don't know. Yeah. From editing this, I just realized how many times I say like in this video. I apologize. I never film an outro.
So, like it and subscribe, and I sound like a typical YouTuber and it's gross, but you know the drill. Thanks for watching. Bye.